Hello and welcome to What's the T in L&E. I'm Emily.
And I'm Leah.
We are management side employment attorneys with Rogers, Van Dieven, or Black. And Leah, what are we here to talk about today?
We are talking about intersectional discrimination.
That sounds very smart, like a college course.
Yes, it is. No, it is actually an additional claim that someone can bring against an employer. And it is based on the combination of two or more protected characteristics that someone may have. So sometimes in a lawsuit, we might see a claim for race discrimination and gender discrimination, and then also a claim on the basis of intersectional discrimination, or I was discriminated against because, not just because I'm Black and not just because I'm a female, but because I am a Black female.
Absolutely. You know what? Now that you're talking about it, I think I remember the EEOC has discussed this in the context of pay equity, because even though men and women have generally, there's been a lot of progress toward putting them more equal footing pay scale wise, there are certain groups that have not been able to achieve that same equity, such as Black women. Their pay tends to lag behind. And it's not a defense for an employer to be like, well, we don't discriminate against all these women. Like, look at it. On the whole, women are fine. You have to look at that one individual.
Absolutely. And it even takes place in regards to harassment in the workplace, right? So think of a situation where employees are teasing another employee, calling her a Karen, okay? And that employee can say, well, look, I'm only being called a Karen because I am a white female, not because, and what this does, Emily, is it expands the comparators, that's the group of comparators that someone can point to and say, hey, look at this person and I was treated worse than them, and therefore this is possibly discrimination. And that's what an employee needs to do to meet their burden in a lawsuit. So this actually gives an employee another avenue when they can point to the fact that a combination of two or more protected characteristics impacted them.
Absolutely. So employers should keep that in mind when they're making their decisions. Don't dispose of a complaint too swiftly or too easily before evaluating it. Remember that when someone is in multiple protected classes, you might have an intersectionality claim here, and it might not be as simple as you think.
Absolutely. Well, join us again for What's the T in L&E.